Alright, you amazing future mom and dad, gâté round to dear future baby.
Ever get that curious itch, wondering what delicious secrets are brewing inside a mama-to-be's tummy? What if I whispered that the food a mom munches on has a direct line to how brilliantly her baby blossoms? Today we're plunging headfirst into a topic that's oh so close to every expectant parent's heart: pregnancy nutrition, how to eat for a super baby, and the 5 mistakes you absolutely must avoid.
Now, hear you.
The pregnancy info overload is real. But trust me on this one, we're going to distill it all down to simple, actionable steps you can start rocking today. We're not just talking healthy eating, we're talking strategically nourishing your little nugget for killer growth, development, and even future smarts. Yep, you heard right. The choices you make now can literally sculpt your child's potential. Picture this: you're building a house. You wouldn't skimp on the foundation, right? Your baby is your ultimate masterpiece, and nutrition is the bedrock their whole life will be built on. From brain power to bone strength, everything is touched by what you eat. But hold up, it's not just about what to eat, but also what to dodge. There are common slip-ups that many pregnant women make, sometimes totally unknowingly, that can actually hamper their baby's development. And that's precisely what we're cracking open today. We'll be exploring the vital nutrients your super baby needs to flourish, from protein and calcium to iron, folic acid, and omega-3s. We'll chat about the best food sources for these goodies and how to weave them into your daily grub. Think drool-worthy recipes, easy-peasy meal plans, and practical tips that will make healthy eating a total breeze. But we're not stopping there. We'll also be shining a mega spotlight on the 5 biggest nutrition hoopsies that pregnant women make. These are the pitfalls that can sabotage your best efforts and potentially give your baby a hard time. We're talking sneaky sugars, hidden toxins, and common myths that can throw even the most well-intentioned moms off course. So, are you ready to unlock the secrets to a super baby? Are you ready to learn how to nourish your little one for a lifetime of health and happiness? Then buckle up, because this video is overflowing with information that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. We're going to transform your pregnancy into a journey of optimal health and development for your precious child. Get ready to scribble notes, fire away with questions, and join our tribe of empowered moms and dads who are committed to giving their babies the very best start in life. Let's dive in.
Alright future parents, welcome back.
I'm thrilled you're joining me on this incredible journey of pregnancy and prenatal nutrition. We've already set the stage for understanding just how vital your diet is for your super baby's development, so get ready to dive even deeper. Get ready to take notes, ask questions, and join our community of empowered moms and dads who are committed to giving their babies the very best start in life.
Let's get started. Now, let's talk specific.
We know protein is essential. It's the building block, the brick and mortar of your little one's growing body. But it's not just about quantity, it's about quality too. Opt for lean sources like chicken breast, turkey, and fish, especially those rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Think salmon, sardines, and even mackerel. These aren't just protein powerhouses, they're brain-boosting dynamos for your developing super baby. And don't forget plant-based options. Lentils, chickpeas, and beans are fantastic sources of protein and fiber, keeping you feeling full and energized. Speaking of feeling full, let's address cravings. Pregnancy cravings are a real thing, I get it. But constantly indulging in sugary treats and processed foods can lead to gestational diabetes and excessive weight gain, neither of which are ideal for a healthy pregnancy. Instead of completely denying your self, try finding healthier alternatives.
Craving something sweet?
Reach for a piece of fruit, a handful of berries, or a small square of dark chocolate. These satisfy your sweet tooth without the added refined sugars and unhealthy fats. Calcium is another superstar nutrient, crucial for building strong bones and teeth in your super baby. But it's not just about dairy. While milk, yogurt, and cheese are excellent sources, many women have lactose sensitivities. Don't worry, there are plenty of other options. Fortified plant-based milks like almond or soy milk are great alternatives. Leafy green vegetables like kale and spinach also contain calcium, although it's not as readily absorbed. Consider adding a calcium supplement to your prenatal vitamin regimen, but always consult with your doctor first. Iron deficiency is a common concern during pregnancy, leading to fatigue and potentially affecting your super baby's growth. Iron is vital for carrying oxygen throughout your body and to your super baby. Red meat is a good source, but if you're not a big meat eater, don't fret. Fortified cereals, beans, and lentils are also iron-rich. Pair these foods with vitamin C-rich foods like oranges, strawberries, or bell peppers to enhance iron absorption. Vitamin C is like the key that unlocks the iron's potential. Folic acid, as we mentioned earlier, is absolutely critical, especially in the early stages of pregnancy. It helps prevent neural tube defects, serious birth defects of the brain and spinal cord. While prenatal vitamins typically contain folic acid, it's also important to get it from your diet. Dark leafy greens, asparagus, and fortified grains are all good sources. Think of folic acid as your super baby's first line of defense. Now, let's zero in on those 5 common mistakes. First, overdoing it on processed foods. These are often loaded with sodium, unhealthy fats, and artificial ingredients that can negatively impact both your health and your super baby's development. Second, not drinking enough water. Staying hydrated is crucial for everything from preventing constipation to maintaining amniotic fluid levels. Aim for at. Okay, let's dive deeper into this crucial topic of pregnancy nutrition, building on what we've already covered. Remember, your support means the world to me, and it helps me create even more content to empower your on your journey. Until next time, take care and have a healthy, happy pregnancy. Now, let's really break down what eating for 2 actually means. It's not about doubling your portions of everything. It's about making every bite count. Think quality over quantity. Your super baby's development relies on a steady stream of essential nutrients, and that requires a strategic approach to your diet. We talked about protein, calcium, iron, folic acid, and omega-3s, but let's explore some practical ways to incorporate these into your daily meals. For protein, think beyond just meat. Lentils, chickpeas, and quinoa are excellent plant-based sources that are also packed with fiber, which can help with those pesky pregnancy digestive issues. Try a lentil soup with whole wheat bread for a satisfying and nutritious lunch. Scrambled eggs with spinach and a sprinkle of cheese is another quick and easy protein-packed option. Calcium isn't just about milk. If you're lactose intolerant or simply don't enjoy dairy, fortified almond milk or soy milk are great alternatives. To maximize iron absorption, pair iron-rich foods with vitamin C. For example, squeeze lemon juice over your spinach salad or enjoy a glass of orange juice with your iron-fortified cereal. Avoid drinking coffee or tea with your meals, as these beverages can interfere with iron absorption. Remember that heme iron from animal sources is generally more easily absorbed than non-heme iron from plant sources, so a combination of both is ideal. Folic acid is crucial, especially in the first trimester, to prevent neural tube defects. While prenatal vitamins are essential, don't rely solely on them.
Incorporate folate-riche food into your diet.
Asparagus, Brussels sprouts, and beans are excellent choices. Fortified grains like bread and pasta can also contribute to your folic acid intake. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA, are vital for your super baby's brain and eye development. If you're not a fan of fish, consider taking a DHA supplement specifically designed for pregnancy. Flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts are plant-based sources of omega-3s, but they contain ALA, which needs to be converted into DHA and EPA in the body, and this conversion is not very efficient. Now, let's revisit those 5 common mistakes and really understand why they're so problematic. Eating too much sugary and processed foods can lead to gestational diabetes, which can increase the risk of complications during pregnancy and delivery. It can also lead to a larger baby, making delivery more difficult. These foods are often devoid of essential nutrients, offering empty calories that don't benefit you or your super baby. Alcohol and smoking are absolutely no-goes during pregnancy. There's no safe amount of alcohol during pregnancy. It can lead to fetal alcohol syndrome, causing a range of physical and mental developmental problems. Smoking restricts oxygen flow to the baby, increasing the risk of premature birth, low birth weight, and even stillbirth. Consuming fish high in mercury can damage your super baby's developing nervous system. Mercury is a neurotoxin, and even small amounts can have lasting effects. Stick to safer seafood options like salmon, shrimp, and cod. Eating undercooked foods increases the risk of foodborne illnesses like listeriosis and toxoplasmosis, which can be very dangerous for pregnant women and their babies. Always cook meat thoroughly and avoid unpasteurized dairy products. Skipping meals can lead to fluctuations in your blood sugar levels, causing you to feel tired, irritable, and lightheaded. It also deprives your super baby of a consistent supply of nutrients. Aim for regular balanced meals and snacks throughout the day to keep your energy level stable and ensure your super baby receives the nourishment they need. Finally, don't underestimate the importance of hydration. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to support your increased blood volume and prevent constipation. Listen to your body and drink when you're thirsty. Remember, every pregnancy is unique, so it's always best to consult with your doctor or a registered dietitian to create a personalized nutrition plan that meets your specific needs. This video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. By making informed choices about your diet and avoiding these common mistakes, you can give. I'm so glad you're here, because we're diving even deeper into a topic that's incredibly close to my heart, and I know to yours, pregnancy nutrition. We've already covered the essentials of what to eat for a thriving super baby and the top 5 to avoid. But let's be honest, pregnancy can feel overwhelming. You're bombarded with information from every direction, and it's hard to know what to truly focus on. So, let's break it down even further. Think of your body as the ultimate construction site, and your super baby is the incredible building being built. What do construction workers need? High-quality materials, the right tools, and a clear plan. That's exactly what your body needs too. We've talked about protein, calcium, iron, folic acid, and omega-3s. But how do you make sure you're actually absorbing and utilizing these nutrients effectively? Let's start with protein. It's not just about eating chicken or beans. It's about pairing those proteins with foods that help your body break them down. Think about adding a squeeze of lemon juice to your grilled chicken. The vitamin C in the lemon aids in protein absorption. Or if you're having a bean-based meal, combine it with a grain.
Alright, listen up, super baby mama.
We've been chatting about all those crucial nutrients, calcium, iron, folic acid, and omega-3s. But here's the million-dollar question, how do you make darn sure you're actually absorbing and using all this goodness effectively? We kicked things off with protein, right? It's not just about chomping down on chicken or diving into a bowl of beans. It's about playing matchmaker, pairing those proteins with foods that unlock their full potential. Picture this, a spritz of lemon on your grilled chicken. That vitamin C is like a superhero for protein absorption. Or if you're rocking a bean burrito, team it up with some rice. Now, let's talk complete proteins. Think about using whole grains like quinoa to create a complete protein source, giving your body all the essential amino acids it needs. What about calcium though? We all know dairy's a champ, but absolutely many women find themselves battling lactose intolerance during pregnancy. Fear not. Leafy green heroes like kale and spinach are bursting with calcium. But here's the secret weapon, give them a light steam or sauté. This gently breaks down those fibers, making the calcium whey more accessible for your body to soak up. And don't forget fortified plant-based milks like almond or soy. Just double-check they're rocking the calcium and vitamin D fortifications. That vitamin D is your body's best friend when it comes to calcium absorption. Iron, oh iron, it's a big one, and often a worrywart for expecting moms. We already dished about teaming up iron-rich foods with vitamin C. But get this, those tannins lurking in tea and coffee can actually throw a wrench in iron absorption. Try to steer clear of tea and coffee during meals, especially those packed with iron. Instead, go for a glass of sunshine, orange juice, or a side of juicy strawberries. These will seriously boost your iron absorption. Folic acid is a total must-have for preventing neural tube defects. While you should absolutely be popping that prenatal vitamin with folic acid, loading up on folate-rich foods is also key. Asparagus, lentils, and leafy greens are your best buddies here. Again, gentle cooking methods like steaming or sautéing will keep that folate content intact. And finally, omega-3s. These healthy fats are like rocket fuel for your baby's brain development. We mentioned fatty fish like salmon and tuna. But if you're not feeling the fish vibes, or you're side-eyeing those mercury levels, there are other options, don't worry. Chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts are all solid sources of omega-3s. Sprinkle them on your yogurt, toss them in your smoothies, or just munch on them throughout the day. You can also hunt down algae-based omega-3 supplements, which are a vegan-friendly alternative to fish oil. Now, let's circle back to those 5 mistakes we talked about. We covered dodging sugary drinks and processed foods, alcohol and smoking, high-mercury fish, undercooked foods, and skipping meals. But let's arm you with some practical tips to dodge these bullets. Instead of reaching for that sugary soda, try infusing your water with fruity goodness like berries, lemon, or cucumber. This will give you a refreshing and flavorful drink without all the added sugar. Instead of processed snacks, stash a treasure trove of healthy alternatives like nuts, seeds, fruits, and vegetables where you can easily grab them. Preparation is your superpower. When it comes to alcohol and smoking, the message is crystal clear: avoid them like the plague. There's no safe level of alcohol during pregnancy, period. If you're struggling to ditch the smoking habit, chat with your doctor. They can hook you up with resources and support to help you kick it for good. Regarding high-mercury fish, choose the low-mercury champions like salmon, shrimp, and cod. And always cook your food thoroughly to banish any harmful bacteria. Grab a food thermometer and make sure that meat, poultry, and fish hit the right internal temperature. And last but not least, don't skip meals. Set a schedule and stick to it as much as humanly possible. If you're battling morning sickness, try grazing on small, frequent meals throughout the day. Keep crackers or dry toast by your bedside to nibble on before you even get out of bed. So to recap, remember that prenatal nutrition is about so much more than just scarfing down the right foods. It's about maximizing nutrient absorption, making smart choices to steer clear of harmful substances, and putting your overall health and well-being first. It's about laying a rock-solid foundation for your future baby.
My final thought? Listen to your body.
Pregnancy is a wild, unique ride for every woman. What works for one person might not work for another. Pay attention to your cravings, your energy levels, and your overall sense of well-being. And don't be shy about asking for help. Talk to your doctor, a registered dietitian, or a trusted friend or family member. You are definitely not alone on this crazy journey. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your biggest challenges when it comes to prenatal nutrition? What tips and tricks have you found helpful? Spill the beans in the comments below. Let's cheer each other on through this amazing adventure. And of course, if you found this video helpful, smash that thumbs up button and share it with other expecting parents. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more valuable content.
See you next time.